Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How you doing? I hope all's well with you. I hope you all enjoyed your fourth yesterday, and I hope you are enjoying the weekend. Beautiful souls. As you can see by the title, please, please, if you're still doing this, I know some of us are not, but some of us still are. Please stop being so kind. Okay, please. And I know for a lot of you, it's like, but this is me. This is who I am. This is a part of my identity, and it's even a part of my soul. Which, yes, all chosen ones are kind. We are one of the kindest souls you will ever meet in this realm and probably any other realm. We are blessed with such a sweet and kind spirit, presence, essence that it scares people. We are so kind to the point that people think that we are fake. People think that we're not real. People think that our whole being is made up. Like, no, there's no way that they're that nice. There's no way they're that kind. They're fake. I know underneath all of that, that's not who they really are. That's why when we walk into people's lives, instead of them just enjoying the blessing, we end up being one of their biggest lessons. They end up losing us because they can't believe it. They think that we are too good to be true. And therefore they self-sabotage and they destroy the relationship before it even had a chance to begin. So many people are guilty of this. And a lot of it has to do with trauma, yes, but a lot of it is just because they don't believe. One thing that, and I know it's because I'm a chosen one, but one thing that nobody in this world has ever taken away from me is the concept that love does exist. No matter how horrible things have presented itself, I've been cheated on before, I've been lied to, I've been betrayed. I mean, horrible things have happened. I mean, that's the life of a chosen one, unfortunately. But it never drove me to the point to say that love doesn't exist or that all men are dogs or good luck finding love, it's not real. Nope. I never cursed myself in that matter, nor my subconscious, nor my reality. Hence why I did find my true soulmate. I truly believe I did. And remember, it's your mindset and the things that you say and the things that you speak that will determine what you get out of this world. Everyone has their own version of reality. Even though we are all living on earth, everyone's reality is not the same. And chosen one, whenever you enter anyone's reality, they think that you are again too good to be true, that this is a setup, that any day now the mask is going to drop, or that you have certain intentions, like when you come into the friendship or relationship, that you're trying to use them or get something from them or obtain something. And it's just like, no, baby, no. What you see is literally what you get. When a chosen one enters your life, it feels that way because, baby, you hit the lottery, but in human form. It's not money. But when you have a chosen one around, it's like a good luck charm. And the kindness is not for show. It's not to gain anything. We don't enter people's lives to gain anything. If anything, you're the one that's going to gain having us around. Because number one, just our wisdom alone. What you will gain from us is Father's knowledge. We always come into people's lives and we upgrade them. They are not the same before we met them. That's why, when we meet them, we change people's lives and they don't even realize it. It's like, where's my thank you? Like, no, no, but yeah, it's like they just can't believe it. And unfortunately, like I said, we turn out to be a lot of people's lessons ultimately because they end up doing stupid and dumb things to make us leave. And that's why, again, through all the painful lessons, God showed me that, baby girl, you are not here to stay in people's lives. You are here to teach them things, to show them what love looks like, what it feels like, and then you are to go. And that could seem really lonely, that could seem unfair, that could seem hurtful, a lot of things. But the sooner you come to accept this, the more peaceful your life will be. What tends to happen is that we want to stay in people's lives. We want them to live up to this version that they was never going to be anyway. A lot of times we see people's potential, or you put someone up on a pedestal when really it was you all along. It was never them. You were the one that belonged in the pedestal, not them. And then they really show you who they've been time and time again, and it's like, so this is who you really are. It's like, baby, that's who they've always been. But it was through your love and your kindness and your light that you breathed more into them that they was never ever gonna be. And so I'm getting deep here. I'm always getting like really deep. I always go to like the root. I'm a very root person. I'm not a surface level. I get down to the root of things. And I just learned that being extremely, extremely kind in this world, it won't really do you the best of good. Now, I'm not sitting here saying to change who you are, because no, we can't do that even if we try. Okay? No. But what I'm saying is that ease it back. Ease it back. Instead of always being the person to offer the help, be the first helpmate, be the first, never, don't want to say no or accommodate people because nobody else did it, I'm gonna step up. Like, instead of always deciding to be extra considerate like we are, sometimes no, take a back seat sometimes. Allow somebody else to be able to figure it out. When people cross your boundaries after you've told them for the 50th time, just go silent. Don't even respond. You know, you gotta learn how to balance out the kindness. That's what I want to say. As a chosen one, you're always going to be kind forever. Like, that's just who we are. And if you try to delete that about yourself, then that means darkness and evil will win. So that's why I said this video is not to say don't ever be kind again. But when people try to take your kindness for weakness, they do need to be taught a lesson. And ultimately, the ultimate lesson is they no longer have access to you. You just remove yourself altogether. And we know how that goes. Then they want to be mad, then they want to be bitter, then they want to try to do stuff to you. You know, it's crazy how people can be horrible and mean to you and terrible. And then when you decide to not play their sick and twisted games anymore, now you are the horrible person. Now you're the bad guy because you're just choosing to no longer deal with things that you don't have to, deal with things that you don't deserve. You're choosing not to deal with things because they wouldn't deal with it either. The law of treat people how you want to be treated is so real. And most people that inflict pain onto others, they would they would flip out completely if someone was to do the same exact things to them. Our kindness had been taken for granted even from the beginning, from our own family. I told you guys that's where it all started from, family. Then you start meeting the so-called friends that are fake. And then you go to work and you have fake co-workers who try to befriend you, but they're still in competition and weird. Like I said, we have enemies everywhere. Unfortunately, haters everywhere. But baby, you still gonna shine in the midst of all the darkness, all the jealousy, all the hate, all the evil that goes on in this realm. Because it is your kindness and your love and your light that is going to carry you. It's going to carry you through all of this pain. And sometimes I catch myself like, God, what is all of this even about? Like, I didn't sign up for this. Like, what am I really doing here? Like, what is all this about? And God just reassures me, like, daughter, trust me. God tells us to lean down on our own understanding. So that's what I'm doing. And I just want to encourage you all that it is rough. It is rough being such a kind being in such a harsh world. This is not our home. This is not our final resting place. This is all a journey. And in the end, I'm hoping it all comes together and makes sense. But right now, we're just traveling through. Okay. My channel is not just here to gain followers. It's not here just to gain the likes and comments and go who's competition with this person gets to. No. I really want to enlighten you all and let other people out there know you're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. A stranger through a screen on the internet that you found named Amber is here to just tell you that you are loved. And it's okay that we have been set in this world to be outcast because of how beautiful our spirits are. That we're not like the other And it might sound harsh to say this, but yes, disgusting spirits here. It's a lot of disgusting and dark and nasty people here, and we don't fit in. And it can be lonely. Even when you do have a spouse, even when you do have children, even when you do find a best friend, it can still be lonely because of all the hurt and pain and betrayal. It outweighs the good in our lives sometimes. But baby, it's you, it's your inner being in your light that's going to carry you through this. And God is with us. God appreciates your kindness. That's what God tells you. When mother, father, whoever forsakes you, I am here. Let these people out here in the world not appreciate your kindness, but they will never forget you. They will always remember you, and they will always regret not being better, not doing better. Whenever they think of you, whenever your name comes up, they're going to be hurt and they're going to be sad. And God is allowing our light to be that reminder to people. Yes, we get hurt too, but God heals us. Before you know it, 2, 3, 4 years goes by, and that same pain that hurt you back then is nothing to you now. It's beneath you now. You will win. You are an overcomer, no matter how grim and no matter how dark this world gets. We are the light, and we will not be hidden, and we will not be shamed. And people will not use our kindness against us because your kindness is your power. Just be careful where and how you use it because people will try to abuse you and people will try to snuff that light out of you because evil hates good. And people that are extremely dark hate light, but they also can't get enough too, because opposites attract, unfortunately, and sometimes fortunately. So, just be careful. Be careful with your kindness. As light workers, as healers, that is a part of your job. That is a part of your mission to help people, to be that different spirit, to be that soul they come across and be like, wow, he or she, I know they're God sent. Like, I don't know how many times, like, people might have even called you an angel, but I know you've heard of it. And it's like, oh, no, I'm not an angel, but thanks for the compliment. Hopefully, it's the good angels, but that's the thing. It's like in exchange of our light and our kindness, we get those compliments. But little do they know, it's like, wow, we wish we could have a version of us. I've said so many times that I get so sad and frustrated because I don't have a me. I have never met someone like myself. And I wish I did. I wish I had a me that was loving, that was kind, that was caring, that was sacrifice. That's true. That's not doing sweet or kind things just to have bad motives and intentions. At the right time, we're just looking to just, no. But God is always reminding me, Amber, baby girl, you have me. As a chosen one, it's just hard. And again, if you are blessed to find another version of yourself, whether it's the same gender or opposite gender, be thankful because it's rare for us. And again, it's okay because as I keep saying, in the end, it's all going to come together. It's all going to be worth it. And those people that take advantage of us, they don't live happily ever after. I've seen some comments where some people will say things like, well, how come they seem happy? How come people take advantage? They seem like they're living good. Key word, it seems. Okay, and I'm going to get into that video. I might do it tomorrow. Just a brief little sneak peek. It may seem that way. When people hurt you or come against you, they will try to put on a show because who wants to walk around and look like they've been defeated? Eventually, they're going to show it. But people will try to act like everything's great while the whole world is crumbling. Trust God and know that anyone that harms you or hurts you will not be skipping off into the sunset. Even if things seem like they're going in their favor, even if it's a court thing, even if it's a personal thing, and things might look like it's going in their favor, understand that God turns everything around. And sometimes people gain just to come crumbling down and crashing. Do not ever think that God misses his mark. Yeah, do not ever think God misses his mark. Because, baby, one thing I've learned, okay, being on this earth for as long as I've been, is that God never, ever, ever, ever loses or misses his marks or allow injustice to just keep going. something will give. But God's patience, it's very different from humans' patience, okay? Our patience is extremely low and thin, and we are quick to tear some people up when we fed up. God says that my patience is long suffering, meaning that, like he said, a thousand years is a day to God, and one day can be 1,000 years. God's timing is different from man's timing. So understand that. Give it all to God, the good, the bad, the ugly, the in between, and trust that He's going to turn it all around for you. People who have harmed you, they will be dealt with. And again, sometimes they're not going to come around with band-aids and scars. But baby, that doesn't mean that God is not cooking it up in the process, or that He hasn't done it, but they're just trying to hold it up well. Trust God, okay? And remember, do not allow people out here to take your kindness for weakness. Be balanced with how you give your energy, okay? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, beautiful souls. I am so thankful for you all, and I hope that you are doing well with all this chaos going on around the world. Do not pay attention to the news and all the bad news that's trying to pour out in front of you. God has the final say, and that's who hands we are in. Not the president, not the Congress, not any of these things, but God. May God's love, peace, and light be with you always. We got this. I'll be right back here tomorrow. Keep your crown adjusted and remember who you are. And most importantly, remember who loves you. I love you so much, but God loves you so much more. I'll see you tomorrow.